The USA government has issued a warning for all people in the USA. This is not a drill and this is not a test. 5 days ago, a viral outbreak had happened in the city of New York that has continually started to spread quickly through the streets. At first, it appeared to be another strain of the COVID-19 and was being treated as such, but quickly it has become apparent that this is not COVID-19. It is a fast-acting viral strain that infects the host immediately, and upon getting sick, the infected will become locked with coughs, sweat profusely, and start to get the shivers and chills while forming a temperature that rises upwards of 105 degrees. After an hour of contracting the sickness, the infected will immediately convulse into an epileptic seizure before expiring and dying. 1 hour after, the infected will start to move again, but there will be no registered pulse or other form of life, and the infected will instantly become extremely aggressive and attack any nearby non-infected in an attempt to pass on the disease. All USA people are advised to remain in your homes and to not leave under any circumstances at all. National Guard forces are currently deployed, and all local law enforcement are tasked with taking down any aggressive infected they come across. The USA government has issued a warning for all people in the USA. This is not a drill and this is not a test. 10 days ago, a new viral outbreak had broken out of New York City and had quickly spread throughout the Northeast, and is currently ravaging its way through the Midwest, southern USA, and is quickly making its way to the West Coast. All people are advised to remain in their homes and to not be seen on the streets. The infected are extremely aggressive and will attack those who are not infected. Once infected, there is no known cure, and there is a 100% probability of death. National Guard armed enforcements, local law enforcements, and other militarized branches of the USA military are currently on a shoot on sight. Order for all infected that they find outside of homes. If you were found to be outside of your home, you will be shot and neutralized immediately. Stay in your homes, wait for the all clear to signal, and only then will you be evacuated to safe stations currently up to check all people for infection. The USA government has issued a warning for all people in the USA. This is not a drill and this is not a test. The USA government has issued a warning for all people in the USA. This is not a drill and this is not a test. All people of the USA that are still in affected areas who have not evacuated or cautioned to remain in their homes. It has been 22 days since the aggressive viral outbreak, AVO, that started in the Northeast, and currently all areas of the North American continent are infected, with it rapidly spreading worldwide. The United Nations has currently deployed peacekeeping forces to North America, South America, Europe, and the Asian continents to subdue the spread of this disease, and all travel is strictly prohibited. All people not evacuated to a safe zone are required by martial law to remain in their homes, or will be effectively terminated. Dehydration, sudden fever, seizures, shivering or chills. If someone who has these symptoms suddenly dies, you are required to evacuate the area or else neutralize the subject yourself. Congress just passed a law removing all human rights from the infected people that came back to life. You are permitted to use whatever force is necessary to eliminate the threat. There will be no prosecution, and there is no need to call the authorities and tell them what you have done. The USA government has issued a warning for all people in the USA. This is not a drill, and this is not a test. It has been 35 days since the start of the aggressive viral outbreak, AVO, disease, and a vaccine has been developed. As of now, the USA, in tandem with the United Nations peacekeeping forces, are currently ordered to clear and disassemble urban areas. As of now, all infected people who had died to the disease, and who rose back up into a state of moving death, known officially now as zombies, after the pop culture monster of the same name, are currently congregating in massive numbers of urban areas. Why this is happening is entirely unclear. But there seems to some sort of intelligence at play as they clear their immediate area of uninfected people. And then we'll move to the closest urban area if the rural areas are hundreds of miles away. If there are any uninfected people still living in urban areas, you are required to leave effective immediately. To not be mistaken for one of the infected, you are required to take white cloth and wave it around in your hands, or wear white or have any sort of indication that you are, in fact, uninfected. Here are some basic tips to ensure your survival during the evacuation. Avoid making noise while moving as not to draw to yourself. Prefer an all-terrain vehicle with high ground clearance. Some roads are in poor condition and covered in debris with limited access. Bring provisions that can last 2 weeks to overcome the unexpected. Do not use the sewer system to escape. Several bodies were found in the rat population quadrupled in less than a few days. All gun laws are now suspended. It is now allowed for any American over the age of 13 to carry and use any weapon, including those that were prohibited to defend themselves against one or more zombies. Once the situation is back to normal, the government will not keep any records of the weapons you have used. Within 2 weeks, every major USA metropolis centers will be bombed and then cleared by militarized forces to prevent further of the VO disease. Within 2 weeks, every major USA metropolis center will be bombed and then prepared by militarized forces to prevent further of the VO disease. Warning, warning, United States Gov has fallen. Warning, warning, United States Gov has fallen. The zombie apocalypse has gone too far. The people of every continent are getting infected. The lab executed and exploded. Zombies play dead when survivors look around. When survivors turn away, the survivors get infected. The cure doesn't exist anymore. The number of zombies is 1,000. 1,000 is 900 more than 100. 1,000 zombies are infecting every survivor. Then infected zombies will infect the entire world. May God watch over you all.